Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rod here with the Hodler FUD Crypto, your new destination for all things cryptocurrency. If you're just checking us out for the first time, you're going to want to do yourself a favor and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification and like these videos. Also go back and check out some of our past content. Up until Sunday morning, we were on a bit of a roll with predicting how things were starting to look. Now guys, I'm not a financial advisor. These are my own opinions and my own research. You're going to need to do yourself a favor and start researching these projects on your own and look for avenues to start buying into them. Now, guys, the market is a lot greener today than it was on Sunday when we spoke. Now, I think everybody should remain fairly optimistic, and I really do feel that we are ahead of where we thought we would be going into this. Well, now it'll be Wednesday morning when this video comes out. So it's Tuesday night. Guys, Bitcoin dominance is just below 51%. So we had it come back up briefly there, and then I think it got to 51.7, and now it's pulled back down to 50.9. Ethereum dominance is up to 13%, so we're starting to see some of that money flow back into Ethereum, which is a positive sign. And then obviously the rest of the money is going into load into those altcoins. Now, if you guys remember on Sunday, I was very happy because it gave me positions to buy in on some projects that I've been watching. That's what you need to do, guys, is you need to make your own lemonade in these markets sometimes and find those opportunities that present themselves as maybe something sour for positions you were in, but look long term, guys. If you can get into a project like Polkadot, I think even today Polkadot's sub $39. What a great position to get in on something like that if you're looking long term. Now, if you're taking a position and leverage trading on something, it may not be the time to do it with every project. Anyways, it's starting to show signs that things are turning around. We're starting to see the gas fees go down a bit. The speed of transactions is picking up as well on the Ethereum network. So things are overall starting to look a little better in the landscape of cryptocurrency as we've got Bitcoin, it's pretty much right around where it opened today, which any day that it doesn't close below where it started, it's got to be a good day. And then Ethereum up 7.25%. And I don't predict that that's really going to slow down tonight, as there's been a flood of good news stories for Ethereum today. The first and foremost, we should probably start with some news with Venmo users can now buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So those are the 5 tokens that we heard PayPal was going to start operating with. Well, Venmo is owned by PayPal, guys. So this is them bringing those onto the market for a social media financial app to start buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin through that app. So it's good to see this adaptation taking place. Now, we've been promised it. We've been told it's going to happen. Now we're actually starting to see it come into play. So fantastic news. Now that's definitely something that's going to help push these prices back up and hold them up. But we also got to look to Canada. So today, being Tuesday, was the first day those 3 Canadian ETFs were released on the TSX for trading. So again, we're increasing exposure to Ethereum. And when we have socials and exposure and tweeting and all of those other avenues of people talking about cryptocurrency in a positive manner, and we've got a lot of money coming into market, prices should push up. We've also got WeWork, a United States firm for allowing people to work from home. They're starting to say that they're going to accept Bitcoin and Ethereum as payment, and they're going to be adding it to their ledgers. So that is going to be a a hold position for another large corporation. Now, if it's going to be on their ledger, which means they're going to be starting to convert some money into it, and they're going to accept it as payment, we are going to be talking about the same kind of stuff with institutional money is buying and holding these assets, guys, because they know there's a long-term play at hand. We've also got the Australian government, who is now talking about a CBDC project that'll be run on the Ethereum network. Again, everything's tying back to Ethereum and how great this is for opportunities for people to start looking at other avenues. Now we've got the government looking for adaptation ways to increase their exposure. This is much like what China's doing with its digital yen. So again, we're looking at global adaptation or global acceptance of the cryptocurrency market, guys. These are things that start to push us. We've been looking, if you listen to the BitBoy podcasts or the BitBoy videos from this week, he's talking about how we need something to start pushing these things along. The Coinbase IPO alone didn't do, it actually kind of let us down. Now, if you remember what I said the week leading into the IPO, I didn't think it was going to bring big avenues because people that were already on the fence with it were already looking at investing and were already into the investment scene. And having Coinbase as a publicly traded company was only going to increase some exposure, but I didn't see it being a great avenue for it to push the market along. We did see that it had a positive rise, but it wasn't for very long. And nor did it really act favorably because they're talking about the amount of manipulation it could have brought into the markets, as it's now a vulnerable sector because these people aren't really used to weekend trading. So a lot of positives happening, a lot of, hopium still there, guys. It's just showing that the strength's still in the market, and all that FUD that came out on Saturday night, Sunday morning that caused those prices to spiral was a lot of manipulation from whales trying to buy into stuff at a cheaper price. Guys, I don't know how much I can stress to this point to you, is that this isn't an absolute get-rich-quick scheme. Sure, you're going to have those one-offs that hit it big for you, but perseverance is going to pay off. You guys need to understand that there is volatility in the market. There will be highs and there will be lows. But as long as we keep setting new highs and we don't go down and set new lows, then we're setting ourselves up for a very positive outcome. But when we get these lows that are pushed in, and remember, they're not new low lows, they're just a new low to us because we're not going back down to where this was in 2018, 2019. What we're looking at is a new low during this run. Now, guys, if you just got into Ethereum, let's say last Friday at 24.12 or 24.50, whatever it was, and it hit 25.50 Friday afternoon, you thought this was a great ride, only to see 20.43 on Sunday morning. I can understand the emotion you went through, but you would go through that in any market, okay? So just remember, with any investment product you're going into, whether it be a stock, whether it be crypto, whether it be whatever it is, guys, you've got to understand that with these investments, you're looking at something that is volatile regardless of what it's secured to, and it could absolutely go to zero. So whatever you are putting in, make sure it's an amount that you're able to walk away from if things go awry. Now, we talk about avenues to protect ourselves so that things don't hurt quite as bad. Now, remember, taking profits on the way up is one way to ensure whatever you have left in the market is going to be more of a profit take than it is going to be an original stake take. So definitely look at taking profits on your way up, and look at setting a stop loss on your way down. Now again, Saturday I had shut off from the market midday. I had some arrangements on, and I kind of slept on some news that came out at 8:30 at night, and it ended up costing me in a few positions I was in. But again, Sunday morning I woke up, I saw the red, there was blood everywhere from the slaughter, but I found ways to get back into the market that are going to turn into favorable positions. So finding those opportunities is something we need to do. So anyways, guys, you see some very positive lights in the news pushing these prices up, especially that of Ethereum's, which is now up almost 9.5% today in the last 24 hours. So it is absolutely starting to push. We're up to 23.15 right now, and we're going to see that continue to rise. I've got into a position in a long earlier today that I'm favoring fairly well in. I'm not big enough to have anybody counter trade me, so I'm not really worried about talking about it. On that note, 250 subscribers have now gone out of their way to take their time and subscribe and like videos, comment below, and I greatly do appreciate all of that. Now, there is something that we still have on the table where we have that, we're trying to encourage that rush to 1,000 subscribers, guys. And I'm also going to, we've incentivized it with a hardware wallet or the value of that hardware wallet in cryptocurrency. I don't know the legalities on it, but we'll maybe say it is a hardware wallet and make arrangements as we go forward. So that's at 1,000. Once we get to 1,000, we'll have to find a way to do that. I think what I'm going to need to do is set up a website that once you go in and like and subscribe, you probably have to go to my Twitter, click over to YouTube, and then hit the subscribe button, and it'll register you in there, and it does a randomized draw once we get to 1,000 people. So share the channel, share the content, comment, like. I appreciate all that stuff. It really goes a long way in helping with the YouTube algorithms, guys, and getting the content pushed out to new viewers. So keep doing that stuff. I appreciate it. I am working on a couple of videos for this week. This week is a very busy week for me, so I'm going to try to get out as much content as I can, and we're going to try to at least get out 3 to 4 videos and see if we can get that stuff in there. Now, one project that I am working towards getting the video on is already pumping really hard today, and I'm sorry, somebody down below had commented about Cake and what I think it can do. Now, Cake is going on a run. Guys, this thing is absolutely going to pump. It's Binance's DEX swap, so it's absolutely going to continue to pump just like Binance coin is. You're going to see this thing drive up. So this is Binance, and Pancake is the equivalent of like an Ethereum and Uniswap. So really big project to go against. Definitely going to see that Binance and Cake should end up inside the top 15 together. And if that happens, we're looking at maybe a 2.5x on Pancake swap just right now. So I am trying to work on the fundamentals of it and go through it and get comfortable. I've gotten criticism about reading this stuff, guys. So I'm going to actually get comfortable with content and talk about it so that I'm not so much reading what you guys are able to go out and read yourselves. I don't know if that's helpful. Go ahead and like this video if you guys prefer me to read stuff. And go ahead and subscribe and like if you don't want me to read it and just talk more candidly like this about it. And I'll do whatever you guys want to see. These are all great projects. Like I said, guys, there's almost 9,400 tokens out there. So for me to be an expert in all of them, it is impossible. We all know where to go to find Bitcoin stuff. We all know where we can go to find some Ethereum stuff. I find that there's a very big percentage of people in crypto YouTubes that are really focused on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin was the first to market. These people are really true to that brand. Now, for me, I'm new to the crypto YouTube space, and Ethereum's where I like to live. I really like the Ethereum project. I like what's building on the Ethereum project. So if you want to call me an altcoin channel, we'll do that. Whatever it is you guys want to prefer to label me as, and that's cool. But that's where I want you guys to come for all your altcoin stuff, because I don't want to just be known as, Hodler FUD Bitcoin or Hodler FUD Ethereum. I want to talk about the whole market as a whole, and I want to talk about the small projects I think that are going to go, but I also want to talk about these, V2 rollups and, scalability issues and things that are going to solve those problems. So I want to talk about as much as I can to get as much information out to you guys. So if it is talking more candidly about stuff that you're looking for, then that's what I'm going to do. So we want to just quickly go over the market for today for the biggest winners. We'll just run at the top 10 for the biggest winners. And these are kind of the things we think are going to push hard the rest of the week. We got Clio right now. It's up 58. Sorry, we got Clio right now. It's up 58%. Horizon is up 32%. Cake Swap's up 21%. Binance Coin up 20.5%. Monero is up 14%. Zcash is up 12%. Unis is up 11.5%. And then we've got VeChain is up 15%. I don't know why that's all the way down there. That's weird. I've heard a couple other people talking about this, that it's not sorting properly. Let's see if there's any other projects that should be in that top 10. Yeah, KuCoin. We talked about KuCoin on the weekend and how we thought good things. It's up almost 18%. Cosmos is up 15%. Yeah, there's something wrong here with CoinMarketCap, guys. Anyways, we want to look at the biggest 7-day losers as well, because we want to go trash can shopping as we start to load up for things to start springing back in the market. And Ox is a project that I was invested heavily in earlier this year, and I've taken profits on the way out. It's down 26%, but it's up 11% right now. This is a project, a lot of these projects are starting to recover. This is a project that is going to have a very favorable comeback and get back to those 225, 250 range relatively quickly, I feel. So watch for that. Near Protocol, another one, it's down 25%. It's coming back up slowly at 4% today. But watch for these things, guys. This is a good avenue to go in. And again, don't just go and buy the top 5 that are down for the week, but go in and start looking at the top 5 that are down for the week and see, like, look at that Sushi Swap. It's down. Avalanche, huge project, great fundamentals, great technicals, good backing behind it. Down 21%. You guys got to remember, this down 21% business for Avalanche is only due to the huge pullback we saw Saturday night. This isn't always the best method for finding the projects you want to invest in, but it's a great way to get in and start looking at projects before they go green. Because when you buy green, you're risking it's going to go red. You don't want to buy the top and sell the bottoms here. So, H-Bar, another one, down 21%. Helium, like, guys, there's some great projects right now that are down, that are already starting to rebound. That's just because the market's pulling back up. Now, I don't necessarily feel that we're in the peak of alt season yet, guys. So there's a lot of run left in these dogs. You just got to find the right ones with the right buying opportunities. Now, again, we've talked a few times. KuCoin token, I think, is absolutely going to tear, because most of these exchange tokens, guys, are in the $40 to $50 range. KuCoin right now is at $13.46. Now, I don't say that KuCoin's going to $40 to $50 immediately, but I'm definitely saying KuCoin's got some run in it that is going to go up, hopefully in that $30 to $33 range for myself. That's what I'm looking at. And if you guys want to see me break it down on a video, leave a comment below and let me know. Or if there's another project you want me to jump into and take a look at, also go ahead and drop it below in the comment. Now guys, I will tell you, the more times people talk about it, the faster I will get to getting the content out on there. So just because you said it yesterday, say it again on the next video or in the next video because all I do is I write them down and I start putting ticks beside them on when they're getting some traction. So the more that I see the coin or the token that you're looking for, the more apt that you're going to see that information get out faster. So again, Polkadot, it's $35.44 right now, guys. I was wrong. It wasn't $38. It's $35.44. I would be looking at that one. Okay? Polkadot, expect big things from Polkadot in this bull run, guys, and long term. So if you're looking for a good make money now project, and by now I mean in the next 6 to 8 months, look at Polkadot. If you're looking at making money in the long term and really watching something grow, 35.40 is a great position to get into Polkadot because the upside on Polkadot is huge. You've seen Polkadot go through, and with all of these other incubated projects they're doing with inside of them and launching them on their own, anything Polkadot's touched is turning to gold, is what they say. So Polkadot itself is going to turn to gold. You're just going to have to give it some more time. Now, Polkadot's a great project. Again, good fundamentals, good backing in it. The technicals are perfect, guys. Anyway, so as you can see with those 7-day losers or the trash can shopping, you're going to see some big pullbacks, and all of them are starting to really come back hard into the green and starting to pump. Now, we're not talking about new all-time highs, but we're talking about getting away from the current lows. So great opportunities to buy and hold and find those ways to take profit on your way up. So if I had to look right now, like XRP's pumping, I personally have a small amount invested in XRP. It's like 1% of my portfolio or something like that right now. And that's not so much a FOMO because I got in under $1. It's just one of those tokens that I bought when I heard that they were in court and everybody else was pulling out of it. So it's kind of been one of those things that I've just kind of hodled off to the side to see where it goes. If they can pull out the W, guys, XRP is going to run. Like we talked about it. I've got a video on it. I'll link it right here for you guys. But XRP is going to go on a good run, especially if it can defeat the SEC. But that's not going to be just good things for XRP. Like, you want to talk about a team win for cryptocurrency? If XRP can defeat the SEC, and they're not going to have that leg to stand on to start pulling these things down based on what they're defining them as, you're going to see the whole market go up. Not only are you going to see the prices go up because you're going to have more investors coming to play, you're going to have a scarcity of amounts, right? Where there's people in here already hodling a bunch of it. So as we have less available, a huge influx of retail investors, we're going to see these prices get out of control. Again, thank goodness this only happens really every 4 years because it gets tiring trying to keep up with all the excitement around these things where you've got so much going on. You know, you turn around for just a couple of seconds and the next thing you know, you're seeing 4 or 5 tokens absolutely pumping and you're starting to miss your buying signals for some of these things. Now, I go in and I set positions and let the systems do their things, guys. But again, there's so many charts that you have on the go. It really is tiresome. And then you got, you know, life on top of crypto, on top of everything else that's going on in the world. And it's just pulling you 100 ways. Plus then you add that I've got content that I'm trying to create for YouTube and edit it and get it up. It's a mind-boggling situation and a great position to be in. Don't get me wrong. I love every minute of it, guys. But anyways, I've kind of ranted and raved long enough. I want to show you guys quickly on the Ethereum chart where I think things are going for us this week. As you can see, we've hit a double bottom in Ethereum over the last couple of days here. We're on the 4-hour chart against USD Tether. We've got a double bottom in there. You can see on the middle of the screen, we have that huge red candle with the big wick. That's Saturday night, Sunday morning. That's probably midnight to 4 a.m. that candle. Because then again, everybody was waking up, saw the big dip and sold out a whole bunch. And then you can see people starting to buy back in and people selling it. Anyway, so the double bottom formed. We're coming out. We closed in that W pattern. If I'm going to put a prediction on it for this week by Sunday, I would really like to think that Ethereum's going to go on a bit of a tear here. And we're going to go up and we're going to hit a new all-time high this week, just with all the news that's pushing in behind us. And I'm going to say Ethereum's going to hit 2656 by Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm thinking in 4 days roughly. Okay. So 2656 by the end of the week, guys. I'm basing it on this green uprise here on the, like a third of the way over on the left, with a bunch of green candles. I think we're going to see a similar run just to what that brought us, as that was kind of where the momentum was taking us. So that pullback there, if we hadn't have hit that, would have put us into a $2,800 Ethereum, but it was that large setback that really affected where things could end up this week. Like I said, I think we're going to go up 15% from where we are right now. Let's call it Sunday morning. Let's call it Saturday night. I don't like Sunday mornings in Ethereum right now. Let's call it Saturday night, 2656. Anyways, guys, that's what I got for tonight. Do yourselves a favor. Protect yourself. Don't wreck yourself. Hodler FUD, over.